Hi, this is Kat. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to prepare simple tax return using TurboTax step by step. Let's get into it.
Alright, so if it's the first time you're using TurboTax, you can go to turbotax.com to set up a free online account. So put in your phone number, email, user ID. If you previously had TurboTax accounts, so go ahead put the same email address, username, phone number, okay, and then go ahead click sign in or create account. So after you create the account, when you first started, it will take you to the welcome page. So let's go. And then it will ask you for any of the situations that fits your situation last year. So for our simplicity examples here, we have Tommy. He only has one job, single, no kids, no dependents, only one job and no home. Okay, he rents. So I will go ahead click have a job W2. Doesn't own a home. Okay, doesn't have any stock investments, no student loan interest. So just a job. If you have any other things that apply to you here, go ahead click on that. So go ahead click continue. So how comfortable you feel doing your own taxes. So I'm comfortable doing it on my own so far. So go ahead click continue. All right. So when you first started with TurboTax, it is $0. Okay. As you go on, if you have more complicated return, it will build up the fees from there. So go ahead, click on file for $0. Okay, so it will take you to the next steps. So click Let's Go. It will ask you for your name and your birthday zip code. For our example here, we have Tommy Chan and just a makeup birthday, 1986 zip code. He is a resident of Nevada. Okay, so no state income tax, only federal tax. Okay, and this is the first time he is using TurboTax. And last year, he um, just do it on his own using other software to do it. So I will go ahead click other. Okay, depends on how you file a tax last year. You can click the options here, and then I feel good about doing my own tax. So go ahead click continue. It will ask you for your marital status as of the last day of last year. So Tommy is single, so I will go ahead click single. Anything apply to you? So no kids, wasn't a college student, he doesn't own a home, so nothing here. So just don't click anything if it doesn't apply to you. Okay, go ahead click continue. And then if you have any other situations apply to you here, such as college expense, you have another job, you also own your own business, or if you sell cryptocurrency or has traded cryptocurrency, you can click here. If you make contributions to the traditional IRA or Roth IRA, you can click here. If you own any rental property, click here as well. And then if you have other situations, you can click on here as well. Click on show more. It will give you more situation. Give you a self-employed, you have your own business. Click here. You have social security benefits. You can click here as well. Okay. And then click continue. So the first thing that TurboTax wants you to put in is your W2, which is your job. So you can get it from your employer, download it from their websites, or they will simply mail that form to you. Usually it comes around at the end of January. And also TurboTax does want you to get your last year adjusted gross income from 2020. If you have the handy, get that ready as well. Okay, and then for now, we are just going to click on keep working on it, continue. Okay. All right. So right now we're actually inside the tax return. Okay, so on the left, you will see different menu bar that will give you like a shortcuts to the tax return, such as federal, states, and then review and file. So go ahead, click continue and double check for your information here. Okay, so for now, we are just putting a make up social security number for our examples. It will ask you for your occupation. So for Tommy, he was a warehouse clerk. Okay, so if you are a military member, please go ahead answer the questions because TurboTax a lot of times does give discounts for the military member. Okay, so in this case, Tommy wasn't in the active military. So go ahead, click no, and he lives in Nevada. So you can click other states that it's fit you. Okay. And if you live in any other states last year, go ahead, click that as well. Okay, can someone else claim you as a dependent, such as your parents? Can they claim you as a dependent? You can click here. But in our examples, Tommy is single. He is not dependent of anyone else. So I will put no here. And he is not blind. And he is not preparing tax return for anyone pass away. So I click no. And he does not want to change language of the IRS communication. So click no here and then continue. And again, he is a single in the last day of the year. Okay, and he does not support any kids or does not support any other person. If you do, so go ahead, click yes here. All right, so it will ask you for your current mailing address. So for simplicity of this example, I put 123 Burger Avenue. Okay, states, phone number. Okay, so let's double check everything here. Do you make any other money in any other states? So in this example, Tommy only make money in Nevada. So I click no. So here to double check your filing status. So Tommy is single. Continue and double check for your information. Okay, and then TurboTax did ask you for upgrade, okay, such as supports, deluxe, which is higher deductions. Okay, for itemized deductions, if not, you can go ahead click not now, and you can always add the options later. So the first thing that TurboTax wants you to work on is the W-2, which is your wage. So work on my W-2. Okay, as you can see on the top, the first thing that TurboTax wants you to input is all your income. Okay, alrighty. So for simplicity of this example, I just go ahead put up a made up employer ID. You can find it in your W-2 box B. Okay, so W-2 look like this. Okay, so you just basically follow the box number and then put the number matches with the field in TurboTax. And for simplicity, you can also upload it your W-2 as a PDF form. Okay, you can also type it yourself. Okay, so you're gonna put your employer name, the address. Okay, the address will show on your W-2. And for the control number, if you have it on your W-2, you can put it on there. If you don't, it's fine. It is optional. All right. So this information here, it will show on your W-2. All this, it will be on this side. For example, the wage, federal income tax withholding, Social Security wage, Social Security tax withhold. All this will have a field for TurboTax. So I put $50,000 for the income, $6,000 for federal income tax withhold, Social Security number, Social Security wages $50,000, Social Security tax withholding 3354. Okay, 50,000 for Medicare wage and tips, Medicare tax withholding 780. All right, so make sure you scroll down, and if you have any other information or numbers on any other boxes, especially if you have health insurance, usually coming from box 12, and you will go ahead put the code that matches the code on your W-2. All right, and if you have any other things on box 14, make sure you put those as well. And then for box 13, give any box or check. So go ahead, put the check mark as well. Okay, if you are living in a state that has state income tax, make sure you fill that as well. Okay, so you can select the field here and then put on your employer state ID number, state wage income, etc. If you live in a state with local tax, okay, make sure you put that information as well. All right, so make sure you go ahead, check the numbers are correct. Go ahead, click continue, review the number again, continue, and double check the states and local taxes. Continue. Okay, so this will give you a snapshot of how much refund you will get. Okay, so if you have a refund so far, the number will show as a green. If you have a tax due, it will show as red. So keep in mind at this stage, okay, the tax return is not complete yet. So this is just giving you an estimate. All right. Click continue. Give any of the situation apply to you here. You can go ahead, check. Give none. Go ahead, click none. All right. So if you have more than one job, you have more than one W-2, you can always add it here and repeat the process. So in this case, Tommy only has one job and only one W-2. So we will go ahead, click continue here, and it will ask you for more income information. So if you have any bank interest, you get 1099 INT, you can put it here. So in this case, no. And if you have money that you taking out from your retirements, pension, you can click on here. So in this case, no. Tommy didn't have any retirement withdrawal, okay, and he doesn't have any foreign bank accounts. All right. So this is his only income. So if you have other income, for example, if you are self-employed, you can go ahead, click on that. Okay. If you have interest, you can go ahead, click on this as well. If you have rental income, you can click on that and it will take you to the page where you can put the information in. If not, in this case, Tommy only has one income. We will go ahead, wrap up income. And it will ask you, did you take any disaster distribution between 2018, 2020? He did not. Click continue. And he didn't sell or trade any cryptocurrency. Click continue. So from time to time, TurboTax just asks you how is your experience so far. So I put a happy face. Okay, easy to use. Okay, all right. Okay, so if any time you stuck on something that you don't know, if you're not sure, if you put a right or if you have any questions, you can always click on help or ask for live chats. So they do have TurboTax associates come to help you. They're able to see your screen okay, to guide you through the process. All right, so the next section is deductions. So let's get started. Okay, if your situation is simple, likely you might take standard deduction. So in this case, Tommy's situation is very simple, only one job. He is going to take the standard deductions. Okay, no car registrations, no home. He didn't donate to the charity, no medical expenses. Go ahead, click continue here, and the software will double check to make sure that you are getting the highest deduction. So in this case, Tommy's situation, he is taking the single standard deduction, which is for 2021 is 12,550. Okay, so okay, sounds good. All right, and then it will ask you whether did you collect any advanced child tax credit? He's single, no. Did you make any estimated tax payments? Which means, did you actually prepaid your 2021 tax due? So in this case, no. And he didn't take any student loan, no student loan payments. He wasn't a college student. No, he didn't buy a home in 2008 and get the home buyer credit. No. Okay, no contributions to traditional IRA or Roth IRA. So go ahead, click continue. Okay, so on this screen, it will double check his highest deduction. So he's taking the standard deductions. So wrap up tax. All right, did you make any sales tax information? So no. Okay, great job. Continue here. All right. And did you make any cash donations? He did not. 0. Okay, if you have any other uncommon tax situations, you can also enter it here as well. So did you hire a nanny? No, he did not. Okay, did you apply your refund? Do you want to apply your refund to next year return? Do you want to reply this refund to your 2022 tax return? No. Do you want to donate? No at this time. And did you experience any identity theft that you're required to have a PIN number from the IRS? No. So go ahead, click continue. And if you have any other uncommon tax situations that's mentioned here, you can put it here as well. So in this case, he did not. And he did get these third stimulus payments. Okay, and he also received a letter 6475 that show he received 1400. So that matches the record. So go ahead, click continue. Continue here. Okay, and so Tommy didn't buy any health insurance from the marketplace, formerly known as Obamacare, so he didn't receive any 1095A. But if you do, you can go ahead click yes. So you should have a form that that gives you all the information. Okay, you can put it in there. If not, you can go ahead click no. Okay, so again, ask you to double check your birthday and your social security number. All right. So we can go ahead, click review. Okay. So if everything is fine, all the bar will be turned green. Okay, so we do have one details that need to be fixed. All right. So no foreign accounts. Okay, if you have other issue, just keep reviewing it. Okay, no foreign trust. And if any time you're stuck in any issues that you don't know how to fix it, make sure you click on Live Tax Advice. Okay, so again, TurboTax Associate will answer your call to help you to fix the issues or guide you to the correct path. Okay, so in this case, it's all good shape. So we can continue from here. Okay. Okay, so in this case, Tommy doesn't have any state income tax, so he can just go ahead file the federal return. So if you do live in a state that has income tax, state income tax, it will automatically transfer your federal information to the states. And you do need to go through the states to see if you have any qualified state tax credits as well. So in this case, we're going to go ahead and skip the states. All right. And then I do want to show you one tools here that it will take you to the view of the tax form. Okay, so you can go ahead preview my 1040. Okay, it will show you the tax return in the form mode. Okay, however, you are not able to print the return till after you pay. Okay, but it's something that you can actually see how your number being calculated. All right, so let's go back to the interview screen. So check my informations. So everything looks good. And then we can go ahead, start your file. Okay. It will ask you to put your name again. And if you want to add any other upgraded products, for example, auto defense, identity thefts, okay, it would just be the additional charge here. If not, you can go ahead, click no. Okay, and then the next one is to review your order. All right. Okay, so for simplicity of this tax return, the return actually is free, no charge. Click continue. Continue again. All right, so your order is complete. So you can go ahead save the order number for your record. Okay, so it will ask you how you want to get your refund. Okay, they do have options for Credit Karma. And see any other refunds options. Okay, so if you want, you can go ahead, click direct deposit, paper check, it's up to you. Okay, and then from here, you can go ahead, input your bank informations. All right, and then the third step is to e-file. Okay, so from here, you can go ahead, I want to e-file, and it will take you to the page where they show your tax return has been filed and has been done. And you will also get an email confirmations that your tax return has been filed.
If you find this video helpful, please give a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And if you want me to prepare more video on how to use TurboTax, please comment down below. I will see you next time. Bye.